So I don't know if we have anybody here or not. It looks like, according to my counter, I do not have anyone here. But if no one shows up, we'll just keep going and do our thing. Um, what we're going to do is we're going to unbox a couple of SoftFlex company's mystery bead stash kits. This one's green. And this one, well, it looks purple, but there's blues, dark blue lapis in there, so it is what it is. So we're going to turn down in a few moments. We'll see if we have anybody else show up prior to that. Hey, Deborah. Like I say, I'm not sure if I set my time right for my notice. Hi, PK. Because I'm so used to last week we, did it all we always did our, I was doing my lives at 8 a.m. So I was sort of like, did I set that for 8 or did I set it for 10? Well, whatever. Hey, Rosemary. So we have a few people, so we'll be turning down in just a few moments, and I'll show you these cool little mystery kit bead stash kits that SoftFlex sends. Remember last week when we did the bracelet and the earrings with the fish? That was a mystery kit. That was the pink one, which I thought was great. So let's turn down. Oh, I like it too. I think it's cute. I probably won't keep it because I don't wear bracelets that much, even though I have 2 on today. But and I did keep my blue one from that the blue one I made with the FOC last month. I liked that one quite a bit, so I did keep it. So let's turn down. We'll look at these. They're pretty cool. I like them. So anyway, we're going to turn now, guys. So here we go. Here's what we got. Green one. I call it purple, even though it's got blue wire in here. Its beads look purple to me. So let's open the green one up first. And one of the things I love about these kits is not only do they have beads and things, but they also have a spool of wire. This one comes with fluorite. It's a light pale green. And they also come with bead stoppers. And they're the big ones. I love the big bead stoppers. These ones I like better than the ones like you get from other companies because they have, that SoftFlex has these little, I mean, you can take them off if you don't want them, but they have these little rubber pieces on it. Makes it much simpler and nicer on your fingers when you have to press those down. I'm going to put those over in my bead stopper case. Anyway, that's the fluorite for this one. Bead wire. Then we'll open this up and see what's inside here. Okay, looks like we're back. Hopefully everybody's back here. Okay, and it says we're back. I don't know. I don't usually. Now we're upside down. What did you do here? Okay, I'm going to have to play with it for a second, guys. There we go. Okay, is everybody back? Yeah, for some reason I'm having some connectivity problems. I don't generally. Hopefully we won't go off again. So I did have to had to reconnect my computer's internet it wanted to take off. And it stopped and started on me about 4 times. So hopefully reconnecting my computer will have fixed this problem. Okay. Yeah, it was mine. It went off for some reason. It said I had to reconnect. So that's what we did. And hopefully that fixed the problem. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, it was me. My internet did go off. It told me I had to reconnect. So we did that, and hopefully it will stop being a problem. Hopefully. So glad to see most of you are back. I see Deborah and Rosemary and PK. So anyway, this is the green one. We have this really cool shell. It is a shell, as you see from this side, that has been painted on the front. It's probably been stamped because, well, it is what it is. But it's really cool looking, though it is thin. But then we have some square dells in a brown color. I think these are the same color that was in the pink one, but I'm not sure. But they're pretty. I love square dells. Our charm pieces are little eyeballs. I think I'm going to have to resin inside the eye because, hey, that will be cool. I think anyway. And then we have some little green porcelain tube beads. This one feels a little rough. I may have to sand it a little bit. But those are pretty. I like those. Some little mint green. Some millefiori in the more greens and yellows. And then this really cool, weird splotched, I guess it's a Picasso, kind of. But it's splotched with greens and all kinds of stuff like that. So this is our green box. I think it's pretty. Let's pop it back into our envelope here so we don't lose anything. And we'll go over and look at our purple one. In you go, babies. They don't want to go back in. Come on, I insist. You too. So that's green with the fluorite wire. And here is it's a purple colored sort of. Hey, Becky. So now this one, the beads all look purple to me, but this has got the dark blue lapis in it, which is a gorgeous color. If you've never worked with it, let me roll it to where the gap is so there's no reflection in there. So I think this is a really gorgeous color, the dark blue lapis. And then, of course, it also has bead stoppers. And again, I'm going to drop them in my bead stopper bowl over here beside me. Pop that up there, out of the way. We'll open our inner bag. Let's see what we have in here. We have some porcelain beads again, but they're like a tube, and they actually look sort of gray to me. So So there's the porcelain ones, and then the Millefiori, which are more of an oval this time, and a dark, much darker color. We have, I think these are really pretty, like a purple and a lighter purple variegated bead with little swirls. These are a pretty color. I really like these. We have a button. Now this is a cool button, but it's sort of blah. It's probably going to get painted. More square dells. These ones are silver with the dark amethyst interior. And we have these charms are stars in the middle of them. And again, I'm probably going to want to resin the stars. And maybe with some yellow, I don't know if I have yellow, but we'll see. And then blue in between the stars. Then I'll leave these gaps open so that I can string onto those. Those are cool. And then, like I say, the button, which I think I'm going to paint. Not sure what I want to do right now because, like I say, I want to resin all these charms. I think they're cool, and I think they'll be pretty with some colored resin in them. I really love these beads here. But I really do want to paint this button, and I'm going to. So what I'm going to use, I think, since this is purple, we're going to use purple and make these little flower piece looking things be purple. And usually when I'm painting, I put my silicone mat down, but I'm not. This isn't got a lot that needs painted. So there's the purple. And then I'm going to get out my green to do the and there's my darker green I'm going to use for the stems. See, I know I touched it enough along the edge that I probably rubbed a lot of the paint off of these pieces here. There, much more colorful now. Hey, Cindy. So anyway, there is our button. I painted it all up. I figured it needed a little color added. Now, because I painted it, I probably need to spray it with some Krylon before we really do anything with it. But now we can use it with both the green and the purple. Mix them up. I like it much better with a little paint on it, though. So we got the button painted. And now we gotta sort of think of what do we want to do. Do we want to make something with these? Do we want to make something with this? This button has to sit aside a while before we put it back in the package because it has to dry some before I can spray it. And I am going to spray it. I usually always spray everything I paint to give them a little bit more durability. So like I say, I think I'm going to resin these eyeballs so they have some color in them. So I don't feel like working with those right away. Like I say, button has to dry. Thinking maybe we'll do something with this piece here, but of course if we do, it's going to be a necklace. See, these are gold, those are gold. If I use these, we're going to use gold. Hey, Jenny. So these green really go with this here, so it matches really well. Dark green work goes pretty well too. Let go. So I want my wire drawer's being a pain. It doesn't want to open. So let's see. What? That's my half round. I don't want that. Well, I was going to use some square wire, but I'm not finding my thing of square wire. I have a full one. I didn't really want to open it, but I may be doing so, since I don't see my open one here. Oh, there it is. So, sorry for deserting you for a while there while I went searching for my wire. So we'll get a little bit of square wire out. And this is going to need the end cut because it's got a nasty wowie on it here for some reason. And there goes wire flying. And we'll cut just a little bit of a length here. Set this aside for now. And I'll take our square wire. I think it should go through this hole all right. It looks pretty big enough. Yeah, it does. Then we're going to bring her around, and I'm going to hold it. I don't want to hold it too tight because I don't want to break my shell. So I guess I'll get my pliers. And I think we're going to just do a twist like this here. That's higher than I want it to be really, but it'll do. Okay. Nope, go over here so that you're all even here. Facing the same way. There we go. This one needs to come this way. And I'm going to go underneath that one. Nope. Let's get tight. Oh, stop snapping. Okay. Okay. No, you go over here a little bit further. There we go. So now we have a bail on here. Yeah, Cindy, I would actually, it's been on and off because my internet disconnected for a while, and we went off, and then we came back, and then it went off. Having a problem with some customers, PK? So here I put a little bail on here. And now I have to decide what we're going to do beyond here. So you guys go up there. Not sure if I'm going to want to use the spacers in here or not. Definitely these two, because they match really well with the piece here. And I'll probably only do a short piece and then put some chain up the back. I need to find some spacers. A bunch of washer spacers, so we'll use those. The color's even pretty close, amazingly enough. So now get some wire out. Oh, and look, they gave me plenty of bead stoppers. So now we'll need to cut our strands, what we decide to use. I'm not sure if I want to use this one or not, but I might. But definitely we're going to use these. Ugh, pain in the rear. Good morning, Rebecca. Oh, it is the first day of spring, isn't it? I forgot about that. Let's cut our strands. The ones we're definitely using. Not your fingernail, Rose. Not that you don't need to cut your fingernails because they're getting too long, but I'm thinking we'll put one of these little guys in here and a middle of Fiore on either side. This is the one I said needed a little bit of sanding, I think. Oh, it was this one, but that's all right. So let's get these threads out. Nope, I think a little one's still in between. Come on, let go. Okay. So I'm going to just start on the one side here. decide how much of this I'm going to bead, and then I'm going to switch to some chain. Come on, you. We want you to go in here through this guy, then through here. Bring him together. Come on, you. Get up there. Like so. You know, SoftFlex also does that joyful beading in April or in March, and one of the prompt for today, I think I haven't been paying much attention to them, but the prompt for today, I think, was make a spring like piece, and I'd say this works really well for that. Okay, now we're where we are over on the other side. Oh, that's cool. It's really neat, Rebecca. Oop. Drop my washer spacer. This bead is a little off center, I think. We'll leave it anyway. Now we don't have a lot of these greens, so I'm only going to put one more on either side. Maybe we'll save a few for some earrings. Oops, forgot the spacer. Oop, come back here. Boy, I'm just determined to forget the spacers here. What do we got here? Lots of cars. Yeah. Now, it's been really nice here the last few days, but they say it's supposed to snow this weekend, so we'll see. Now I have to ask the question, do I want to keep going with beading or do I want to get some chain it? This is actually turning out really pretty as a beaded necklace. Let's see how long it is already. It's about 5 inches. Nope, not quite that. About 4.5. So once we get the other side onto that 4.5, we're only at 8. So this might be where we should switch to the chain. I think it's just turning out really pretty, but we've had quite a few birds lately here too, which surprised me because I live in Montana and we usually don't get warm enough to have birds very early, so this early in the year, especially since we've had some of our worst blizzards in April. So okay, trying to decide if I want to stop and go to chain right here or if I want to keep beading. We've got plenty of Millefiori. Got to make sure I have enough of the little mint green though. And like I say, I only have 3 more of these, so I think we're going to stop with just these 2 in here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Well, we have 2 over here already, though. Since I only have 2 of the dark green ones to put in either side, ordinarily I'd put another one right here, but like I say, we only have the 3. Yeah, wasn't it amazing yesterday, PK? It was a beautiful day. She's down lower, more central of Montana than I am. I'm in the northwest corner, but it was like in the mid 60s yesterday, and I was like, "Whoa, what the heck is going on here in our Montana?" Usually we're way cold at this time of the year. We've had blizzards on the first day of spring before, and definitely more snow in April, so who knows? I think we're going to stop here and I'm going to find some chain to put on this side. So we're going to just put a bead stopper over here. And I'm going to slide this stuff up. Excuse me. Something upset my nose. And we'll swing this down here, bring our wire over. I guess we're going to cut it about right where it's sitting at. And we'll string this other side up here, exactly like this side. I think I'll probably, no, I won't. So we're at the Millefiori. Now this green hole has big enough hole that if you wanted to put some seed beads down in it to keep it still, you definitely could. Come on, hole's got to be right here. Okay, we'll start from the other side. I think I'm going to switch the Millefiori though for this next one because it's got lots of yellow. We'll have a little bit more color there. Oh, except for I need to put the washer spacer in. Sorry you have to go, Rebecca. See you later. So anyway, there's this. Oop, come here, you. And I need some chain. What color do we want to use? Whoops, dropped something. It's all right. I've got, let's see if this one will work good. It's not green. Match down here better. I'd rather have some green, but I don't think I have any green. Blue. And I have a white. That matches the shell pretty well, so maybe we'll use this one. I actually think it's prettier right on the other side of the mountains from us on the Rocky Mountain front. I live on the back side of the mountains. Let's see, this is chain reaction number 10 from Jesse James Beads. And I think it'll go all right with the Millefiori and especially with this shell, so we will use this one. And let's see how long we have this so we know how much longer we want to make it. Okay, that's at 5, so that's 10 inches. a chain reaction is 18, and I don't want a full 18 inches. We probably want, if that's 10, maybe we want another 10 inches. So what I'm going to do is take it off right here. You always have a split ring in the middle here. Come on, you come all the way off. Go. And we want 10 inches. I'm going to split it. I think I'll take it off right here. And you have to cut these apart because they have little tiny jump rings between them and they're welded closed. So this piece is an extra piece. We'll hang it back up with my other pieces of wire. So if I need it for something else, like earrings, which I might do because then it would match this necklace better. Bring it together some. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to take this middle bead out here in the middle. Bing. Put this aside. Get rid of all these little crumbs of wire. And then we have, it's probably not quite 5 inches. Yeah, they're about 4, a little over 4.5. But with the findings, when we put them on, that'll add some of the length we need. I'm going to put these up. I'm knocking them all over the place, and I don't want them all on the floor. Okay, so we need to get, we can do this one of two ways now. We can take our wire and we can go through the bottom here and just hook it straight to the wire. Or we can jump ring them. For this, I think I'm just going to get a couple of crimp tubes out. I should have some here. That's one thing that's not in the mystery tube kits that's, oh, they usually do have them. It's the crimp tubes, which is sort of weird, but that's all right. Get some crimp tubes out here. And as soon as we have our crimp tubes out, we can crimp this down. I haven't heard of pilot mount, Cindy, but I could probably look it up. Hey, Angel. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to crimp this baby right onto this side here. Pull it around. I'm pretty sure it'll go through this little green bead twice. I'm hoping it will. Well, heck, maybe not. Well, if it doesn't, we know what to do. Just cut it off the extra wire. So we'll push this up to here pretty close. Then we're going to get our magical crimpers, and we're going to crimp here. Tug test. And since it won't go on that green bead, we have to get our flush cutters out and slide it right up the wire till you get right to there and clip it off. Okay, Now we'll slide all of our beads over there to that side. Now I've got a lot of extra wire, but that's all right. Go through, get another crimp tube. Come on, baby, go down there onto there. Grab the other side. You'll notice I didn't pay attention to it because that one bead is right in the center and the rest of it is pretty much the same. So now we go through here. I'll check this bead again, but I don't think it will. Nope, it won't. So we'll pull this up. Make sure that all of our beads are down, but that we have some room to work here. Check to make sure the link is about the same. It is. So now we will crimp this second side. And trim our excess wire off. There we go. Now here we are here, like so. Now I'm going to put these other crimp tubes away because they'll get lost very easily. Don't need our chain reaction thing here anymore. What we do need is our closure. So I think we need, let's give this some space here. If we're going to need space, that's, ooh, what's with this bead? Well, that hole's done pretty wonky. But now we need some a lobster claw, which I have right here beside me. Not very many left in here, but I only need one, so. This one works good. And so then we need some jump rings. No, there are not many people here. So you have a little place you live at. That's cool. So actually, I'm going to drop these things back into here so we don't lose any of our little beads here. So that's a wonky bead. Its hole is, we see that? I didn't notice that, or I would have changed it out. Too late now. But might put a little touch of glue or something on there to hold it down better. But we'll see. Anyway, I need some one of these. So I'm not sure that these jump rings will go through the holes here. They're very small. And if they won't, then we'll get a tinky tot to pull these all together. she did go on. I do love chain reaction, but the holes on the links are very, very tiny. And that one definitely is not going to go on. So we'll close this baby back up. And we'll simply get one of the smaller ones. Now, if they're small like that and you want are determined that you want to use a bigger piece, you can always take your bead reamer and ream it out just a touch. And you can always put an extender on here too if you want them. On you go. There we go. There's our necklace. Let's measure it. And it's about 20 inches. So I think that's good. There's our bead we painted. I have to take that out and spray it in a bit. So there is our necklace all done. So let's flip up. Oops, got a bead last. And there we go. There's our necklace all finished. And that one was made with the green mystery bead stash from SoftFlex company. And we have quite a few things left. Some not as much as the others. This is what we have left. And I think I'm going to put some color in the eyeball here on the charm before we make that up. So like I say, that's the green. And we didn't make anything with the purple, though we did paint the button with that was from the purple. So again, there's our necklace. Thank you, Rosemary. So I think it turned out pretty. And I am probably going to put a little glue or something here to try and keep that bead from wonking out like it's doing there. Though right now it's not behaving too badly. But, oh, turn it around. That's the pretty side over here. So there we go. And we've reached our hour. In fact, we're a little bit over. So it's really been nice making these things with you, and we will see you later. Thank you, Becky. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we will be live again next Tuesday. Though I do have recorded videos at this time frame, 10 o'clock, on Monday, and then Wednesday through Saturday. I take Sunday off. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.